Hello and welcome back to EXAPUNKS. Today we are revisiting Equity First Bank, and we will transfer small amounts of money from multiple accounts into a single account. You can see it's been a long time since we were at the bank. Okay, now we're trying to find shortcuts. Time for a brute force solution to the money problem. I know you like messing around with bank systems, but well, you get to do it again. This time with a little more urgency. Okay, so this is going to be my account, surely. Move her new account into checking. Then iterate over the checking accounts listed in the directory. And in that order, transfer $1 from each account into her account. Finally, add her file number to the end of the directory. The keywords credit and debit are available in Figure 1 if we need them. Would we need them? What does $1.99 look like? No, it's just that. Okay. Wait, what? Hold up. The end of the directory. So we just want 300 then, right? Oh, wow, okay. I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. Okay, this is going to be complicated. This is going to be complicated. I'm looking at all of the things that need to happen. That's why I'm quiet at the moment. I'm just thinking about all the steps one by one. So there's a lot to this. There really is. I'm just trying to decide. I mean, I think this is one of those situations where I just have to get started. Grab 301, 800, link 800. Grab 300. 100. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is going to be to copy file to global. Okay. Copy global to X. I think that's going to be the start. Because you're going to be holding her thing. Okay. But we're also going to have this situation of, are there always going to be 6? No. So we need to do a little test run thing as well. That's okay, we can handle that. It's just going to be irritating. So drop, grab 199. Okay. And here's where things get interesting. Because we need to be holding 199 and not lose track of that. And they need to communicate back and forth with one another. So I think the best thing to do would be to copy file to X. This is getting complicated. This is getting complicated. I do need to look at what do these two mean. I do need to understand that. Page 30. Let me see. Oh, it's dollars and cents. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Dollars and cents. So, here's my thing. I mean, I can add it at the end of each file pretty easily, I think. Do I just want a third bot? Perhaps. You're holding her account and the credit, yeah. So let's bring a third bot with us. Link 800, link 800. And then I want you to be able to grab 301, but I think you're gonna do that too soon and fail. File not found, dead, yeah. So can I just add a couple knops in there? At least 2 more knops. Okay. Still not enough. Goodness. Okay. Did you get it? Did you get it, buddy? Yeah, he got it. He got it. Alright. And then he's going to seek 1 copy file to X. Wipe. Okay. So now he's got that. And what's going on here? I could do something with mode so that they only talk to the one I intend them to talk to. That could be fun. But I also have this problem where he's currently holding this information. So I think what I need to do is probably switch him to local. And then I think I want you to like do your mode thing. Mode, and then you would copy that straight to M, I suppose. Okay. So they're all 3 sitting over there. You're holding the list. Mark A, test end of file, true jump Z, mark Z, copy -1 to M, I suppose, for now. Otherwise, I'm going to copy the file to M, and then I guess just jump A, right? Like, you're just going to keep telling him what he needs to do. I think. But here's my question. So you're going to be on local. You're going to stay on global. You need... Yeah, this C is going to switch back and forth depending on what information he needs. So he is going to be holding the name debit. So he will wipe that. He will we're gonna mark grab. Okay, so he's going to grab M. Okay. Then I think he's going to mode, switch to global. Okay. And now he's going to have a file in his hand. Okay, so he wants to copy file to global, okay? So he's going to copy that information over to A, who is, or B rather. So he copies that information, and then what do we want to do? We want to seek 9999. Mark, I guess mark right. So seek 9999. And you're holding credit, right? Okay. So copy M to file. Copy X to file. Copy 1 to file. Copy 0 to file. And then you would seek -999, copy file back to M. Okay. And then C, who's holding this, copied that over. We'll seek 999. Copy M to file. Copy X to file. Copy 1 to file. Copy 0 to file. Drop. And then you're going to have to mode. Here's a problem. I ask him to grab M because he's holding credit, debit, whatever. He then cannot test it. Like, that would work for one file, but he needs to be able to test if it's over. I bet I don't need to tell them to stop. I have an idea here, I just don't know how great it's going to be. So you test if it's the end file. If it is, you would do that, but that's not what we're going to do. You copy the file you need to transfer over here. Okay. B. You go to the end. Copy their information. Do the transaction. Go back to the beginning. Send that. That's fine. I guess just jump right. I don't see how that could be a problem. You're gonna do it there, wait just a little bit, grab 301, get the thing you need, wipe that. Okay. Grab what they're telling you to grab, switch over, send him the information, go to the end, copy the debit, drop the file, switch back to global to grab the M, switch back to local to get the information. So they continue to do that, and we're looking at 2, 4, 4. So what I'm hoping to do, and maybe I'm wrong here, but you should be jump grab, I think. And what I'm hoping here, and I could be wrong about this, I'm hoping I can at rep at 12 and nop, and then at end, and then kill. That's what I kind of want to do. And so they all jump over there with their information. One of them ends up with credit. One of them ends up with debit in their X. There we go, credit, debit. And then they should start writing this information. Are you doing this? Are you writing? There it is. Debit $1. Yes. Okay. So yeah, they should just continue to do that. Looks good. One more. And eventually this guy's going to realize he's at the end of the file and kill them both. So we didn't install her file. And we didn't leave no trace. But her file looks installed to me. It's like they want something else to be done that I don't quite understand. I understand what we failed. I do. I don't understand why we're not getting the leave no trace, but that should do that one. Hey, that worked. Yeah, there's 2 working. Alright. That was actually pretty simple. It seemed pretty complicated at the beginning, but I ended up getting it to work. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good histograms, but mine never are. So A and B grab these 2 files, and they all just jump over to the checking system. Okay, the first thing that happens is that XA sends credit, the word credit, over to XB. Okay. Drops the file, which is maybe not necessary, but we'll drop the file, switch to local mode, and grab the directory. Meanwhile, C grabs that file, copies the word debit to its own registrar, and wipes the file. And now is when they start to do work. XA, and look at this, we have local, global, local. XA is going to copy the file name over to the local network, and then just jump up and just continue to do that until he's at the end. Okay. So he copies that over the local. C on the local with the word debit in his registrar will grab whatever's local is pointing him to, switch over to global so we can contact the other person, copies what the file says, which is the ID of the file owner, to the global network, whereas B has moved the end of the file and is going to put that straight onto the file. So it's adding this customer ID. Now C goes to the end of the file to add a new debit here, while XB starts to do the work of, let's add a credit of $1.00 to the file, and then we'll go back to the beginning and give our ID back to C. So this is what C does, moves to the end of the file, waits for that. So it was a credit of $1.00. Go to the beginning of the file, copy our ID to the global network. C takes it, adds it, and now we'll go through the trouble of a debit of $1.00. And now it's going to drop the file, switch back to local mode, and meanwhile A has put the next file ID in the local network. And that's just how that continues to work until A does get to the end of the file, in which case he adds the number 300, which is Ember 2's file ID. Couldn't remember her name for a second. Puts that at the end of the directory so that the bank can find our file, and then waits a while. The intent to be to give the other two enough time to finish doing the last one, and then kills them both. And that is done in less than 30 minutes. Size is not too bad. Activity is not too bad. Cycles is right on pace with what most people are doing. So this is actually a lot better than I expected it to be. And I'm pretty pleased about that. Defrauding the bank. That's textbook crime, isn't it? Not to worry, your secret's safe with me. I'm not worried. Good. This is no time for second thoughts. Feels like the world is just spinning out of control lately. Like how? Haven't you seen the news? 4 strange new diseases, beached whales. Not really. I keep finding containers I swear I put out on the counter again. I keep finding containers I swear I put away out on the counter again. No offense, but that last one sounds like you, not the world. It contributes to the feeling, if you say so. Nevis hands me the medication. This time it's the real version that was liberated from the drug company. I thought it might look more impressive than the bootleg, but it's basically the same.
To be honest, I had a problem with seeing you again. Didn't think you'd be able to put that kind of money together. So whatever you did, respect.
Nevis hands me another package of medication. And another.
These are advanced numbers. I think you're going to take it easy for a while. The whole thing with the operation we did, those people I mentioned, it got a little hot for me. I'm gonna lay low for a bit. I'm gonna do some reading, think about the world we live in. For some reason, I'm in kind of a spiritual mood lately. Anyway, nice doing business with you. Take care of yourself.
He was closing the door, leaving me with the rest of the medication. Interesting character. Everyone's doing what they can in order to survive. Yo, sorry I was away for a while. I was computer grounded. Haha. Boo. Aw. No offense, but your parents suck. Kinda. I mean, the rest of the kids, sometimes they don't get it. I think I'm doing bad stuff. Have you tried explaining to them? Sort of. I've been there. Yeah, same. I bet we all have. So now, create your own virtual networks. I'm not sure what this is. This might not be something that we do. So let's look at it. Happy birthday! I bought a new piece of software for you. Thank you. This is a virtual network creation tool. You can use it to design your own networks. Maybe you can get someone to try to hack your designs too. It's all installed and ready to go. The only non-pirated program on your computer. So, yes, here we can get. I'm thinking puzzles from Steam is what this interface is for, and then we can create our own. So yes, we can design our own puzzles here. Edit. What? Oh, that brought up a folder on my second monitor. No, thank you. Hey, we did it. So this is delete. This is more than I understand what to do. I thought I would just be able to edit right here, but that's not the case. I can link 800 and we've finished, you know what I mean? Like, there's more here than I understand, and I would have to look into this, but I'm not really, like, that's not really the way my mind works. Like, I'm not a creative type, so that's probably not something we're gonna do along with this. We're not gonna be doing this either. So next time oh, it's a compete with an opponent. Okay, cool. Yeah, next time we'll be doing that. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you very soon.